IBM signed a partnership with OpenAI on August 13th, and the interesting line isn't about models at all. IBM is fielding forward-deployed engineers to go find out how its own clients actually work. The bottleneck moved, and it is no longer intelligence. So here's what you get in the next 4 minutes. 3 layers of the enterprise stack that are solved, 1 that isn't, and a question to run on your own organization before your next planning cycle. Before an agent can run a workflow, somebody has to discover the workflow. Get that backwards and it costs you a year. The announcement itself, plainly, OpenAI's frontier language models, the newest generation, plus Codex and ChatGPT work get embedded into IBM Consulting Advantage, which is IBM's own delivery platform. 3 focus areas: legacy operations into AI-ready workflows, application modernization, and cyber risk. Named verticals: financial services, government, telecom, retail. Named domains: finance, procurement, customer operations, and human resources. Standard integration story, except for 2 components in the middle of it: Context Studio and Process Studio. One codifies enterprise and industry knowledge. The other reads your standard operating procedures and finds where work breaks. Those aren't model features. Those are discovery tools. And you only build discovery tools when something is missing. So look at the stack for a second. 4 layers, bottom to top. Start with infrastructure. Solved. Above it, the model. Also solved. That's exactly why a frontier model shows up here as a commodity input, not as the product. Then orchestration, improving fast, plenty of vendors. And above all of it, one more. A layer with no name and no documentation. Call it the process layer. How a claim really gets approved. Which exception routes to which human. The handoff that lives in one person's head, never written down anywhere. IBM's managing partner for Gen AI and consulting said it directly. Before you can automate a workflow, you need to understand how it works. And in many enterprises that isn't clear, because of technical debt and human handoffs. That's not marketing. That's an architect telling you the specification does not exist, which reframes the deal. IBM isn't reselling model access. You can buy that with a credit card. IBM is selling the missing spec of how your company runs. The forward-deployed unit is a read-write head for a layer that exists only in memory. And notice where they aimed it. Regulated environments, banking, telecom, the public sector. An undocumented handoff there isn't messy. It's an audit finding. Same logic drives the security half. IBM joined OpenAI's Daybreak cyber program back in June. And cybersecurity sits as one of the 3 named focus areas. Which follows because a control you cannot describe is a control you cannot audit. And an agent running an undocumented process is just a faster way to fail the same review. Now the honest limit, because this is where these programs stall. Documenting a process changes it. Write down an informal handoff and you've made a political claim about who owns that decision. Process Studio has no opinion about that. The blocker isn't technical. The diagnostic is simple. Stop asking whether your models are good enough. They are. Ask this instead. Could you hand a new engineer 1 document that fully describes a single core workflow, every exception, every handoff, every override, and have them run it without asking a colleague? If the answer is no, that's not an intelligence gap. That's a specification gap. That's the layer. The headline is a model partnership. The real story is IBM selling documentation.